So in this case, Balaha Kandukena Kridati is the answer. So why not Kandukam is said with the instrument? Now Kandukam also looks fine there, So instrument or with what he is playing. Now if you think of the English word play, there could be confusion that because in English we use the sentence like I play football. We don't usually say I play with football. I play cricket. So that's not how the Kridami or Kridati is used in Sanskritam. It's not that Kridati or Kridami, this Kriyapadam is akarmaka or intransitive verb in Sanskrit. So with knowing that it is akarmaka dhatu or akarmaka Kriyapadam in Sanskritam, Kridati Kridami, we should not use karma padam with Kridati or Kridami in Sanskrit. So with what is being used to play, that should be in the Tritiya Vibhakti as an instrument. Kandukena Kridami. Or if it is like a toy, so the toy, the word we know already. Toy we use Kridanakam. So Kridanakena Kridati Balika or Shishuhu can be used. Okay, I'm ready to share my screen. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Mahoday.
Shramikaha Khanitrena Khanati. So this, I hope you all have done this. No question here. Any question on the usage or answers, or any question on any word for their meaning? All the meanings are clear. Samadjani Suchi.
Your voice is very low. I don't know if it is just for me or everybody else.
Yeah, for me too.
No, for me also it's very low.
It is low. It is low, Mahoday.
Previously, was it better?
It is the same.
Yes, for me the previous was better.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, sir. Your heartbeat can be heard.
Previous was better. Let me try again.
Previous was a little better, Mahoday.
The recording
started. Okay. Is it better?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mahodaya. Much better.
Yeah, my question was, is there any work? Okay.
And we hear an echo.
Now?
Now it's fine, Mahodaya.
Yeah. Okay, so my question was, it's on this page number 56. Is there any question before we move forward? All the words are clear?
Mahodaya, I had a question about on page 56, the fourth one. Chatraha Samskrita Bhasha Vadati. So, speaks what is it? I had a doubt about that.
Yeah. Chatraha Sanskrita Bhasha Vadati. What is the answer?
Is it direct? Samskrita Bhasham? Or is it Bhashena? I got confused here.
Sanskrita Bhasha is what is the lingam of Sanskrita Bhasha word?
Oh, it's feminine. Yeah, it's feminine.
Strilinga Shabdaha. So, what would be the Tritiya Vibhakti here?
Samskrita Bhashaya.
Bhashaya.
Bhashaya. Sanskrita Bhashaya Vadati. Means he is speaking using Sanskrit language.
Okay, so this also is like the previous one.
Yeah.
It's like an instrument. It's not like he's speaking what? He's speaking Samskrita Bhasha.
Right. He is
Okay,
speaking
so
with Sanskrit Bhasha or by means. It's a means here. Instrument means.
okay, so Vadati is another verb we have to watch out for.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the thing is,
Dhanyavada.
Vadati also takes, could take a karma padam. For example, if you are asking, suppose, Chhatraha Prashnam Pruchhati. Now, Pruchhati is another verb like that, another Kriya padam. It's okay, let's keep that simple. Chhatraha Prashnam Pruchhati is one example of a sentence where Pruchhati is there and the Prashnam is a Kriya padam. And the answer would be like Guruhu Uttaram Vadati. Right? Guruhu Uttaram Vadati. So there in that case Vadati will take a Karma Padam, which is Uttaram is a Ditya Vibhakti. Guruhu Uttaram Vadati. Now, if it is a Bhasha, it's a language which is used as a means of communication here, then it will be in the Tritiya Vibhakti. Sanskrita Bhashaya Vadati. Guru Sanskrita Bhashaya Uttaram Vadati. Chhatraha Sanskrita Bhashaya Prashnam Pruchhati. Okay. So, I hope everybody knows what is Suchi. Suchi means
Needle.
Needle.
Yeah.
Kanitram means kanitram. Shramikah kanitrena kanati. What is kanitram?
Is it like the digging instrument?
Yeah. Kanitram, with which the digging is done. Shramikah. What is shramikah means?
Labor. The
Worker.
Laborer. Laborer.
Laborer. Shunakah, we know, Pachakah, Churika. Maybe new word, Churika. Maybe already knowing this.
Churika is the knife.
Knife. So one word is Churika. Then there is another. Churika is also like a derived word. The original word is, sorry, what is this happening here? Shurika. Shu. Rika. Shurika. Perhaps some of you may be knowing the word Kshauram, right? Kshaura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kshaura
Shurika
karma.
means barber.
Barber, yes.
Shurika is the knife only. Shurika is not barber.
Oh.
This Shurika means knife, whereas
Shurakaha.
Shurakaha or Kshaura karma is the cutting work. Or the Kshaura karma is the work of the barber. So the original word is Churika only. The Ksha has changed to Chu eventually, become Churika. So
Can you write it the other way also?
what? Churika?
The Churika, yeah, the two were, right? We can write it the other way also.
Other way means using the word
No,
Churika.
what you just explained. Shurika.
Yeah, can you explain?
You can write it that way also.
Yeah, Kshu, Ksha. Using the Ksha word also you can
Dhanyavad.
write. Pachakah Kshurikaya kartayati. Okay.
Dhanyavad.
लेखकः लेखन्या लिखति कृषकः हलेन कर्षति अहं कर्णेन संगीतं शृणोमि. So here संगीतं शृणोमि. शृणोमि, obviously it is a सकर्मक क्रियापदम्. भवती नेत्रेण चित्रं पश्यति. पश्यति also सकर्मक क्रियापदम्. We have चित्रम् as a कर्मपदम्. Netrena as the in the tritiya vibhakti, because with what you are looking the
Karana.
Okay, so here, so we have been looking at the different vibhaktis and what are their purposes. What is the vibhakti? Basically, we saw that what is the vibhakti? Vibhakti is a suffix, right? It is a pratyaya. Pratyaya means suffix. So this suffix comes on what does it come on? It is attached to what? It is added to the pratipadikam. What is pratipadikam? It is the root word of a namapadam. So all this Ramaha, Ramam, Ramena, all these are namapadam only. They are different forms of the original word pratipadikam Rama. To that Rama, when we add these different pratyaya which are specific to that vibhakti, Prathama vibhakti, Dvitiya vibhakti, then we get the final form Ramaha in the Prathama vibhakti ekavachana form. Prathama vibhakti bahuvachana form will be Ramaha. Dvitiya vibhakti ekavachana form will be Ramam. Bahuvachana form will be Raman. Dvitiya vibhakti ekavachana form Ramena. Dvivachana form will be Ramabhyam. Bahuvachan will be Ramaihi, and so on. So all these final forms are all, they are called Namapada or nouns. But the original, the base word is, what is it? Pratipadikam. And then to each vibhakti pratyaya, when added to that Pratipadikam, we'll get that form. And what is the use of this form? The final form, you know that. Like Prathama Vibhakti is used as a Kartru Padam in a sentence. Dvitiya Vibhakti form will be used as a Karma Padam in a sentence. Tritiya Vibhakti form will be used as a means or instrument in a sentence, and so on. So each Vibhakti added to Pratipadikam as a purpose to make that Namapada to be used in a certain role in the sentence. Kartapadam, Karmapadam, and this Karanam or instrument in a sentence, and so on. So that is a general understanding, general framework of a Sanskrit sentence. So you take a Kriya Padam, and for that Kriya Padam, who is doing that Kriya? Then we use a Kartrupadam. And what the Kartrupadam, Vibhakti of the Kartrupadam should be? Pratama. And again ask the question, come or kam, then we get the answer which should be in the Dvitiya Vibhakti form. So that is called Karma Padam. And if you ask Kena, Kaya, then if you get the answer which is in Dvitiya Vibhakti form, that is the Karanam. That is the role it is playing in a sentence. And role with respect to what? The role is with respect to Kriyapadam, right? The relation is between a Namapadam and a Kriyapadam. That is the role. Role means relation. Right? So, when we say Bhataha Choram Dandena Tadayati. Right? Sorry, the writing is not good here because I'm on a different computer. So Bhataha Choram Dandena Tadayati. So if you start with this Kriyapadam Tadayati, so the Bhataha, which is a Kartrupadam, it has a Kartrupadam role, or role of subject, and that relationship is with this Tadayati, Kriyapadam. Remember, this is an important concept here. The relationship is between Kriyapadam most of the time. So this is a role. And the Choram is a Karmapadam, and that is also with the Kriyapadam. So because we are asking the question, Kam Tadayati, right? Kaha Tadayati, Kam Tadayati. So the question is on the Kriyapadam. So the role or the relationship of that Namapadam is with the Kriyapadam. So Bhataha Tadayati, Choram Tadayati. Again we are asking the question, Kena Tadayati. The question is all on Tadayati only. Dandena Tadayati. So these are the general framework. Now the other questions which could be asked is where, right? Where, that also will be on the Kriyapadam, the question. Putra Tadayati, and so on. So if you take the question Agachati, if you take the Kriyapadam Agachati, so the question would be Kaha Agachati, first question. So that is, question is on the Kriyapadam. Then Putra Gachati, we'll get the answer in the Dvitiya Vibhakti, because Gachati is a Sakarmaka Kriyapadam. So we get the answer like Saha Balagha Devalayam Gachati. So Devalayam will be in the Dvitiya Vibhakti ending. So Devalayam Gachati. Okay, but the question is on the Kriyapadam. So then again we can ask Kena Gachati, means with what? With the vehicle. So we can give the answer Vahanena Gachati. So that will be in the Karanam. That will be the role will be Karanam. question is on the Kriyapadam, Kena. Then Kasmat Gachati, Panchami you can also Kasmat. From where he is going, from where? From house, from his home. We can add the Panchami. So on. We can ask, keep on asking the questions in the different vibhaktis, and we can get the different answers of different words in different vibhaktis. This is the general framework that the questions or the relationships will come with the Kriyapadam. But now, so to indicate these different roles which are related with the Kriyapadam, different vibhakti pratyas are added to the Namapadam. But there are cases or there are instances where these vibhakti pratyas are used even when there is no relationship with the Kriyapadam. So we'll study some of those in this during this course. So one such example is this here, number 24, lesson number 24, which is Saha and Vina. Saha and Vina. So let's take the example here. First one, Shikshakaha Chhatrena Saha Pathati. So what is the Kriyapadam here?
Patati.
Pathati. So when we ask the question, Kaha Pathati? Kaha Pathati?
Shikshaka.
Shikshakaha Pathati. Now, Kim Patati can be a question. What is he reading? Yes, that is a valid question which is not in this sentence. That's fine. But we can also answer Shikshakaha Pustakam Patati. But now, here you see Chhatrena, right? In this sentence, there is a word Chhatrena. What is the vibhakti of Chhatrena?
Tritiya vibhakti.
Now, what we have studied when it is used on a word, what is its role with respect to Kriya?
An instrument?
An instrument, like we have studied, we have known that Vahanena, Gachati or Nitrayana Khanati, all that. No, Churikaya, Kartayati, we know that. But here, Chhatrena Patati, suppose for a minute, so think that Saha is not there. So we say Shikshaka Chhatrena Patati. So if we think that Chhatrena is an instrument, then it is not going. That's not correct here. Shikshaka Chhatrena Patati. Means he is reading what? Using Chhatra or a pupil or a student as an instrument or by means of Chhatra? No, right? No. So this Tritiya Bhakti which is on this Chhatra Pratipadikam, which is the form, taking the form Chhatrena, this is not a Karanam or this is not an instrument or means here. It is not used in that Vibhakti is not used in that sense here. Why is it used? It is used because the Shikshaka or the teacher is reading a book or something along with Chhatra, in company of Chhatra. So in that sense, the Tritiya Bhakti is used. That's why we are using this Saha word with this. Saha means with. Saha. Sorry. This Saha word with. But not as an instrument, not as a means. In this sense also, the Tritiya Bhakti can be used. Remember that when somebody is doing some Kriya along with somebody, in that sense also, Tritiya Bhakti forms can be used. Tritiya Bhakti ending forms can be used. So these are the examples for that. So Shikshakaha Chhatrena Saha Pathati. Any question here?
So, sir, that means the meaning, the chatrena, which usually means using chatra, becomes along with chatra. It changes,
Yes.
the meaning change. Right?
Yeah, not using the chatra.
Okay.
So saha will be an avayam.
Yeah, saha is avayam.
Thank you.
What is avayam?
What is avayam? Bhagini, Subhashra Bhagini.
Avayams are words which never change. So if you use them, they do not change. They don't take vibhakti and is that okay, sir?
Yeah. They do not. Yeah, they have fixed form. They do not have different forms depending on the vibhakti. Like Rama, Ramena. So there is no saha, sahayam, saham, sahena, saha, like that. Just saha is a fixed form. Like putra we have studied. Putra, atra, sarvatra, they are all avayam.
And what is the opposite of avayam? Meaning the ones which take the form. Savayam?
No. Yeah, you can call that avayam, but yeah, all the other like namapadas, they are normal namapada. So this is avayam is a subset of namapada.
Sorry, one last question. So pronunciation, is it avyayam or avayam?
Avyayam.
Avyayam, okay.
Writing is, that's a good question actually. Writing is like this, avyaya. Avayam. Yeah. So the pronunciation, say that again. What are two pronunciation you said?
Avyayam, avayam. I heard avayam, but it didn't sound right to my ear. So
Are you saying avayam?
Yeah, I heard avayam, but I wanted to clarify that. But
okay. Avayam, right? The first one. Yeah. Okay. Next one. You can start reading this. Who wants to read this?
I can go.
Yeah.
Shikshakah mitrena saha patati. Ashokah mitrena saha milati. Mala sakhya saha vidyalayam prapnoti. Rameshah shunakena saha dhavati. Malati lataya saha nrutyati.
So note that everywhere here Tritiya Vibhakti forms are there. Chhatra is a pullinga word. Chhatrayana saha patati. Ashoka mitra is a napumsaka word. Mitra. Mitrayana saha milati. So what is happening here? Ashoka, what is the meaning of this? Ashoka.
Ashoka is meeting with a friend.
Yeah, meeting with a friend, not using mitra as an instrument or a means. Meeting with the friend. Mitrayana saha milati. Mala sakhya. Sakhya is a Tritiya Vibhakti word here. What is the Prathama Vibhakti form of sakhya?
Sakhi.
Sakhi. Sakhya saha vidyalayam prapnoti. So with her friend Sakhi, she is reaching the vidyalaya. And then Ramesha Shunakena saha dhavati. With the dog. Malati lataya saha datyati. These are the names. Malati is dancing with, along with.
Sir, so just a doubt. That means this Saha and Veena, they will never go, only with the Tritiya Vibhakti Namapadas only they'll exist. Is that so? That means if you construct a sentence, the Saha only comes after, if you use like Chatrena, not with other Vibhaktis, correct? Only Tritiya Vibhakti condition.
Let's keep the Vina separately. That is true with Saha, not with Vina.
Maybe just with Saha, it only exists in a condition where the Namapada before it must be in Tritiya condition. Is that so?
Yes.
Okay.
Malati lataya sa nrityati. Okay. So this is any question on these sentences for you? 5 sentences. So if you remember, Swami, that was what is that? Venkatesha Saprabhatam. Swami Pushkarani Tire Ramaya Saha Modate. Ramaya Saha Modate. Modate means he is happy. Ramaya Saha Modate. Ramaya is the Tritiya Bhakti. Ramaya Saha. Okay. Any question? No. Okay. Let's move forward. Now, other thing I wanted to bring up here is Milati. Milati means meets. So keep this in mind. Milati means meeting. So sometimes people get confused because of this Hindi. Milati means obtaining in Hindi. This is not in Sanskritam. Sanskritam is Milati means meeting. So you have to use it. Mitrena saha milati. Aham mitrena saha milami. Like that. Not people many times have seen using. आपणे किं लेखनी मिलति पुस्तकं मिलति आपणे पुस्तकं मिलति to say in the shop I will get or pustaka is available in the shop, like that. So book is available in the shop, but this milati is not available in Sanskrit. Many times I have seen people. Be careful with that. I've seen people using milati as available or obtainable. Next one. Next sentences of Saha. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I will do it, but Neera Bhagini. Balakaha sahodarena saha apanam gacchati. Bhagini ambaya saha agacchati. Harinaha vyagrena saha charati. Putri bhaginya saha vasati. One more. Ramesha pandukena saha kridati.
Okay, so
I wanted to ask you, charity going, or what is the charity?
Charati. Charati is like wandering.
Wander. Oh, okay.
Yeah, number 10.
Okay. Atati also wandering, right?
Which one? Atati, yeah. Atati also wandering. Harinaha Vyagrena. So charati has a double meaning. One charati also means eating, like a grass. Also means it is wandering or going somewhere. What is the question, other one?
Number 10 is Saha redundant here? Like there is Ramesh and there is Kandukena Kridati.
Yeah. Yes, that is redundant. Now, yeah, that brings up the question here. So actually, Shikshakah Chatrena Saha Pathati, all these sentences, Saha, even if it is not used, it is okay. Saha is optional here to use. Even though, suppose if you say Rameshah Shunakena Dhavati, that Saha is optional. It can be hidden. But if you don't use it, it doesn't mean that Shunakena is an instrument here. The Saha is understood. Rameshah Shunakena Dhavati means what? Shunakena Saha Dhavati. He is not using Shunak as an instrument. So If you come across such sentences where saha is not there, malati latayam vrtati, somebody is saying that, it is still correct. It's still okay. Saha is understood. Okay, now coming to vina. Now vina means without. Without. Saha is with, vina is without. Now here vina is shown with the dvitiya vibhakti word, like bhaginim vina sahodara khadati, which means without sister. When sister is not there, without sister, sahodara khadati, brother eats. And second one, sanganakam vina karyam katinam. Here also, without sanganakam or computer, karyam katinam. In this times. So in sanganakam vina karyam katinam. So this is the sanganakam again the dvitiya vibhakti. Upanetram vina aham chittam pashyami. Again, this is dvitiya. Malam vina nalini agacchati. Without mala nalini comes. So you see that all these vina, whenever vina is used, dvitiya vibhakti is used.
Is it the rule? Ditya Vibhakti is precedes the vina?
So dvitiya or tritiya is also okay with vina. For example, bhaginya vina, can you say also? Bhaginya vina sahodara khadu. Sanganakena vina karyam katinam. Anetena vina malaya vina nalini agacchati. So this is optional here. With when vina is used, we can use dvitiya or tritiya. So another example, if you remember, tena vina trunamapi na chalati. Some of you might know this, heard this. Tena vina trunamapi na chalati. Tena means without him. Tena vina, without him. Without whom? Trunamapi na chalati. Trunam means grass. When grass doesn't move. This is referring to superpower, Bhagavan. Trunam vina, Tena vina trunamapi na chalati. There the tritiya is used. There dvitiya is also okay. Tam vina.
There is a line in Venkateshwara Suprabhatam. Vina Venkatesham Nanad.
Yeah. So other words, other sentences here. Sujata Bhagini asked.
आम् महोदय नमस्कारः महोदय
पञ्चदशं अस्ति
लेखनी विना लेखनं न साध्यम् अशोकः मित्रं विना भोजनं करोति श्रूयते वा महोदय
श्रूयते
ओके शिक्षकं विना ज्ञानं न शक्यम् सूर्यं विना प्रकाशः न भवति चक्रं विना वाहनं न गच्छति दुग्धं विना बालकः रोदिति
क्वेश्चन्स् धन्यवादः प्रश्नः अस्ति चेत् पृच्छतु
I have a doubt, Mahodaya. Sadhyam. So how is it used? Karoti we know is third person singular. Sadhyam is.
So what did you say? Karoti?
Yeah, Karoti is third person singular. So what is Sadhyam here is not possible, right?
Not possible. Like Shakyam.
Yeah.
Shikshakam vina, 17th one here. Shikshakam vina, jnanam na shakyam.
Yeah, so what is the vibhakti here?
Vibhakti is Prathama vibhakti only. Lekhanim vina lekhanam na sadhyam. Not possible. Prathama Vibhakti
Okay.
Sadhyam. Shakyam is also Prathama. Actually, the Shakyam, Sadhyam both are coming as an adjective to respectively Lekhanam and Jnanam.
So where's the verb here?
Verb is understood like Asti.
Oh, okay.
Lekhanim vina Lekhanam na Sadhyam Asti.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavadah. All the words are clear here. Roditi. Dugdham vina balakah roditi. Cries.
Yeah. On 19th, can we use, instead of gachati, can we use chalati as well?
Yeah, actually chalati is better. Chakram vina vahanam na chakati. Come on. So we have some, I think, some Bhasha. Let's try some Bhasha. I don't know who wants to give the comment. Maybe Vijanta Bhagini, and who else is there? P. Pune.
Yes, sir.
Then
Mahesha.
two of you can just Mahesha.
Which one, sir? Which one should I read?
You can read Mahesha. Which one can read?
Okay.
Yeah, please start.
Bhavan Shvaha Kutra Gacchati.
Aham swaha Srinagaram gacchami.
Srinagaram Bhavan Lokayanena Prapnoti Kim.
Nagaram vimanayanena prapnomi.
Bhavan Tatra Kena Saha Gacchati.
Aham tatra mama bhaginya saha gacchami.
Tatra Kaha Karyakramaha Bhavati.
So far, what we are trying to achieve here in this piece of conversation, Bhasha, we are trying to include what we have studied so far. One is Prathama Vibhakti like Bhavan, Aham, these are Prathama Vibhakti, and then also asking the question, Prapnoti Kim, these are the question, how to ask the questions, and then there are Dvitiya Vibhakti Karma Pada words like Srinagaram Gacchami, and there are Tritiya Vibhakti words, how, with what is the means of going, etc. There are words like Vimana Yanena, Loka Yanena, the Tritiya Vibhakti words, and then there are sentences with Saha, like Kena Saha, Bhaginya Saha, with the Tritiya Vibhakti Kena, Bhaginya. So some examples which are good. Now, one word may be new here for you, which is Shvaha. Shvaha means tomorrow. Shvaha means tomorrow, and that is an avyayam. Shvaha.
One question here, the punctuation mark, the Sanskrit language doesn't have the question mark punctuation, right?
Right.
So,
yeah.
Because kutra is used, it's naturally understood that it's a question.
Yes. Yeah. Sanskrit language, doesn't have quotation mark means, yes, they were not used before because it was primarily spoken one. But when it comes into writing, it might be useful to use them because when it is spoken, we can understand those based on the intonation, how it is said, right? Bhavan Shvaha Kutra Gacchati. When I asked, I know it was a question, right? When speaking, we don't see the quotation marks. Punctuation marks. But when writing, it may be useful. Yeah, Kutra will indicate. Question mark is not necessary. We can just use this vertical line, which has been traditionally used in the word writings also. There are only two punctuation marks. One vertical line and two vertical lines. One vertical line to indicate the end of a sentence, two vertical lines to indicate the end of a paragraph. Two are actually enough, but there is no harm in using these additional punctuation marks to make it clear. So, Bhavan Shah Kutra Gacchati is the question, and should be asked, that intonation come as a question. Aham Shah Srinagaram Gacchami, end of the sentence. Now again here, Srinagaram Bhavan Lokayanam Prapnoti Kim, that is a question mark. So, if I don't write the question mark, if I write just the one vertical line, also it is a question sentence. But if somebody doesn't know, if somebody just read it like Srinagaram Bhavan Lokayanam Prapnoti Kim, it doesn't sound like a question. Srinagaram Bhavan Lokayanam Prapnoti Kim, so that is a question.
And what is the question for time, in the sense today, tomorrow, like Shoha is tomorrow here, right? So if I want to ask a question, like when are you reaching or when are you going?
So we'll study that when.
Okay, sure.
Somebody wanted to say something? No, we have the word like kada. Kada is question for when. But yeah, there is a separate lesson for that.
Okay.
Anyway, kada. Bhavan Shah Kutra Gacchati Aham Shanati Kutra Srina Bhavan Lokayanena. So this is clear, I think. Lokayanam, bus, we are asking, or a public transport. Aham Srinagaram Vimanayanena Prapnomi. So Bhavan Tatra Kena Saha Gacchati. Again here Tritiya is coming, but we are not using Tritiya as a Karanam here, but it's a Saha. Along with whom we are going there. Then Bhavan where is this? Bhavan Tatra Kena Aham Tatra Bhaginya Saha Gacchami. Tatra Kaha Karakram Bhavati. So note that here, this sentence might be slightly new for some of you, like Mahesha. Tatra kaha karakrama bhavati. So you're asking what karakram is going to happen there. In this, what is the kriya padam?
Bhavati.
Bhavati. And what is the kartru padam?
Kaha?
Yeah, so here we have karakrama, right? Karakrama means, what is karakrama?
Programs.
Okay. Program. Yeah. What program will happen there? So, program happens. No? Because the question mark, we are asking the kaha here. No, otherwise, it is just the karakrama bhavati is the base sentence here. Right? Karakrama bhavati. The question is kaha karakrama bhavati. So, kaha is coming as an actually adjective on karakrama. Kaha karakrama bhavati. Because karakrama is a pullingam, so we are using kaha here. Because it's an adjective. If some other word is there in a different lingam, then the kaha would also have been changed here. For example, patanam. Patanam is an napumsaklinga. If there is a patanam, and if the sentence were like tatra patanam bhavati, so if you want to ask a question, kim patanam bhavati? What reading is going to happen? Tatra kim patanam bhavati can be used. So keep that in mind based on what word is here. If there is an kaha question word is coming as an adjective, then it should be in that same lingam. Tatra mama bhaginyah nritya karakrama bhavati. Astu. Bhavatah pravasah sukhakarah bhavatu. Okay, so this is astu. Okay.
What is pravasa?
Pravasa is journey, like prayanam.
Okay.
So here also sukhakaraha is a visheshanam, adjective for pravasa, for this word, pravasa. Because pravasa is pullinga, Sukakara is adjective, is coming used as a pullinga form. If some other word in a different lingam, this Sukakara will also change as per that lingam. This one you can try at home. This should be simple. Nakula, Nakula means not Nakula, sorry.
One of the Pandavas.
Fox.
No, not fox. Nakula is that. What is Nakula? Huh?
Could be a name, one of the Pandavas. Right?
No, in this case, the one which fights with the snake. What is it? Mongoose. Mongoose.
Mongoose.
Nakula is mongoose. Okay, this one, let's finish this quickly, 5 minutes. Shighram mandam uchchaihi shanaihi, fast and slow. So these, Shighram means fast, mandam means slow, uchchaihi means high, shanaihi means low, or low or slow. In speed. So these words can be used, and these are also, note that these are avyam, all of them. Shighram mandam uchchaihi shanaihi. Aham Ashwaha Shighram Dhavati. Ashwaha Shighram Dhavati. The meaning is simple. Ashwa, the horse, runs fast. Kurmaha Mandam Chalati. He walks slowly. And then Balaka Uchchahi Hasati. Boy laughs loudly. Though here we say high in the sense of high pitch, high volume. Uchchahi Hasati. And then Balaka Shanaihi Vadati. He is talking the low volume Shanaihi, or slowly in terms of speed of how he pronouncing Shanaihi Vadati. So either way, this Uchchahi Shanaihi can be used. And Shighram Mandam.
Can I ask a question? If Shwaha is tomorrow, is there a relationship Ashwaha and Shwaha?
Yes, exactly. Shwaha is tomorrow. Ashwaha. What is usually is used in Sanskritam? When is prefixed, what is it? Like for example, you had this avyam example. Vyaya, opposite of Vyaya is avyaya.
Right.
And Achyuta, Chuta means who has, or Vinashi, Avinashi, Chuta, Achyuta. Is prefixed to indicate, to negate it, to make the positive. So Shwaha is tomorrow. Ashwaha, no tomorrow. So what is the meaning here? Ashwaha, no tomorrow. It runs, it goes fast such a way that it is as if there is no tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, it is fast. That's it. Ashwaha Shighram Dhavati Kurma. This should be simple. You can complete this. Vimanam Shighram Gacchati. Nadi Mandam Vahati. I mean, some of the answers could be multiple here because you can say Nadi Shighram Vahati, Nadi Mandam Vahati, both are fine. Or Shanaihi Vahati could be also used because it's like slowly flowing. Kalaha, depending on what your frame of mind, you can say, right? Kalaha Shighram Gacchati, Kalaha Shanaihi Gacchati. There is no right or wrong answer, so you can put whatever you think applicable for you here. Okay. I think we'll stop here. So any other question?
One question, Mahoday. The pronunciation of Shanai, you said if there's a visarga, you're supposed to pronounce. So is it Shanaihi or Shanaihai?
The second one is not. The first one sounds better. How did you say the second one?
See, if you're supposed to pronounce it the way, the last letter, Shanai, right? The last letter. So is it Shanaihai or is it Shanaihi?
Shanaihi. So the last letter means last letter should not be pronounced again.
Okay.
When we are speaking Sarga, last letter is not pronounced again. It is like the continuation of the last letter and the release of the breath in continuation of the last letter.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
Is it Shanaihi?
Yeah, Shanaihi.
Shanaihi.
Yeah.
Is that Ikara? When we say Shanaihi, it is coming as Ikara, right? But it is Uchai.
Yeah, because it is coming as E, because I is a combination of I and E.
Oh, okay. Okay. Dhanyavad.
Astu. Viramamah. Namaskaraha. Dhanyavadah.
Dhanyawada Mahoday.
Dhanyavadah Mahodaya.
Dhanyavad, Mahoday.
Dhanyavad.
Mahodaya.